Hello, and what the heck is up, my Atlanteans? For today's installment of Fangtober is what we're calling this. And I'm unboxing all of my collector Monster High dolls, or the ones that I've been wanting to open at least. For today's video, as you can tell from what is in front of us, we have the first ever Fang Club Monster High doll, pretty much. When did this even come out? Okay, so 2022 is the first year that Monster High decided to create a fan club type of membership like Barbie has one on the Mattel Creations website. And this was a really big deal because this was Monster High sticking to Mattel as like a legacy type of line. And so, to celebrate the occasion, they decided to come out with their first ever Fang Club membership exclusive doll. I don't even know if they were called Skelector yet. Yeah, I don't even think this even said Skelector anywhere on it yet. This was even before I think this was even before G3 actually. So this was like kind of setting us up for what we were expecting in terms of Monster High content from this point forward, because I think we've only had Pennywise and the Grady twins as collector Monster High dolls. Like, they weren't even called Skelector yet, and this was kind of to show us like what was gonna happen going forward. Yay! I'm very super excited for this one. Okay, so let's get right into it, shall we? Okay, so this is what she looks like straight in the box. This is what Ghoulia looks like. As you can tell, she was very, very revered for how incredible she was. Y'all can probably guess who designed this particular doll. The thing that I really have, and not even an issue, the only thing that I'm not that keen about is probably the packaging. I know that we were going for like a tombstone type of vibe, but at the end it just came out a little lazy and ugly, so that wasn't really something I was really down for. Excuse all that glare, but you can see that on the background we got this black and gray brain pattern happening behind her. We got some black drips coming up from the top here. Got the Monster High logo on the side from inside the box. You got the full gray box to kind of show off the tombstone type of vibe. You can even tell that it's supposed to be in that type of theme because of the weathering that's on the actual box. Here it says Monster High. It's not actually embossed, but you can tell that the plastic is different for the letters. And then on the back here, we have a full image of Ghouluxe Ghoulia. Ghouluxe Ghoulia Yelps doll. The smartest ghoul at Monster High is creeping the halls in a look that's sure to make the ghouls rest in pieces. Ghoulia Yelps wears a Ghouluxe three-piece ensemble with glam details. A crop turtleneck with the zombie's signature brain print is layered with sheer puff sleeves and paired with a high-gloss jumpsuit with a metallic zipper trim. An exoskeleton corset brings all the drama, while drippy satin ribbon cuffs complement the edgy look. The outfit reaches new heights with thigh-high boots in the signature brain print with a scary cute stiletto heel, dramatic makeup and ghoulish accessories including glowworm earrings, skeletal crown, and a gravestone purse. Complete the look and make Ghoulia a bona fide fashion icon. I think that's just so cute. I love that, like, in the little bio it kind of goes through like the main points of the outfit. I think that's really cool. And then on the side here we have the Ghouluxe Ghoulia Yelps name, as well as some stickers on the bottom and the top. And I love that we get a little callback to Sir Hoots-a-Lot. And we have something for Deadfast as well. Yeah, but I really like the concept of the box is really fun. I just think the execution of the box isn't that great. But I also understand this was their first venture into collector packaging. Hey guys, so I'm just gonna go ahead and take her out of the box and we're gonna take a closer look at her. Alrighty guys, so I just got her out of the box and so far she's just legendary. This is legendary. First thing out of the box is the certificate of authenticity. I have been unboxing like more recent Collector releases, so it's been a while since I've seen the certificate of authenticity without the designer's signature. So this is a really cool moment in time, I think, to really show how far we've really come. It's just a regular piece of paper and it says, "This certifies that your Monster High Ghouluxe Ghoulia Yelps doll materialized through the collaborative efforts of designers and artists at Mattel." And there's a big Monster High logo on there, so that's really cute. And going into the actual doll, which is really sweet. First things first, I want to show y'all the designer. They were very thorough with how they wanted everything to kind of play out. So the first thing that we should look at is the stand, because this is the next thing that kind of came out of the box. As you can see, it's pretty much like the regular doll stand, Monster High doll stand. It has the regular base and the regular stem. However, as you can tell, it is see-through because this is Collector. And you can tell that the little waist clip is quite big, and I think it's even described as the guy clip. Like, this is the same clip that they would use for the male characters because of like how much wider they are. This time around, because of the complexity of Ghoulia's outfit, they decided to use the man clip, the guy clip, so it can clip around the hips of the doll instead of the waist. As we go down here and look at the doll herself, and she has this really cool corset that is going to be quite limiting if you wanted to use a regular Monster High doll stand. It makes things feel more intentional, in my opinion, and I think that's what I like about it personally. Next thing I got out was the purse. The purse inside the box doesn't look like too much, though of course you can appreciate all the sculpted details, the green to gray gradient kind of giving that zombie-esque monster-y feel, which I think is super successful. And also the fact that it's shaped as a tombstone, very cute. I just realized that this is also see-through, so I really like that they kind of wanted to give the illusion that this was some ghastly purse, but I really like that it's a bone for a handle with the little chains, and then you got these little skeleton hands on the side. And it is described that there is some Easter eggs on the back of this purse, which is another reason why I wanted to open this doll so bad, is because I want to see what the Easter eggs were. So if we turn it around, there are a few things that they left for us as Easter eggs. Now, I think I am quite a big Monster High stan, as you can tell from my recent uploads. And the shirts that I wear, you can see that I invest a lot into it. However, maybe there are some things that I can learn. So, first of all, we have Sir Hoots-a-Lot, which is a really cute nod to Ghoulia's original pet. Very cute, very beautiful. And then what is the Easter egg here is a sticker that's on the side of the box, which is like, okay, I like the idea that there are like Easter eggs on the actual doll, though I wish it was like an actual Easter egg, you know what I mean? Like, I wish it was like actually something original, I guess. But anyway, I'm not complaining. I still think this is really cute. It says zombies are monsters too, and I know it's from an episode of Monster High, which is really cool to associate the dolls to the actual like webisodes, because I don't think that happens a lot. And we got some Deadfast, we got her original skelette. So there are some really cute things, even though it's stuff that we've already seen before. Getting into Ghoulia herself, I'm gonna remove the purse for now. She's got long tresses, and her hair is pulled into a side part. So the actual styling of her hair is pretty true to the original Ghoulia, which is really fun, though of course I would love to see a different hairstyle for her. And then as advertised, we do have the finger crown for her. Well, I think it's really fun and really cute. I don't know how I feel about it, because this outfit's like kind of sporty feeling. I just don't know how I feel about this particular headpiece for the rest of the doll, though I understand that it is part of her character to have that headband, so I might be removing that, unfortunately. And she does have the original hair blend, so it's mostly this, is it like a cobalt blue maybe? And then it has streaks of a grayish lighter blue that goes around it. for her makeup, if you can kind of see there, that is what her face looks like. I think what I really appreciate the most about the makeup is that we kept it dramatic AF, which I think is super important. If you're someone who wears glasses, you understand the struggle. Yeah, I think like keeping her gray, smoky eye still keeps that sunken in type of feeling. And going into her earrings, she's got these little glowworm earrings as advertised on the box. I wonder if it actually glows in the dark. I don't think it glows in the dark, but I like the green, the addition of the green, because I don't think original Ghoulia, like core Ghoulia, had a lot of green, but I think it suits the design quite well, even though it's like there's no green to be found. So this is where it gets crazy. So designers went crazy for Ghoulia, and I love that they did, because it just really goes to show that there is love for Ghoulia behind the scenes, even though this day and age there are talks of Ghoulia just not showing up for us anymore, but we will see. She's got the usual white glasses, except it's painted on this transparent plastic, and it's only the front that's painted white, which I think, even though it's literally the exact same glasses, I like the variety. Like, I think that's fun. So she's wearing this like super cropped brain long sleeve turtleneck, which I think is really fun. I love the different textiles that are used, the classic trim material that they used. She's got these little red ribbons that are hanging off of each wrist, and it is said that the ribbons are supposed to look like entrails kind of hanging off of her body, which I think is so spooky and so cute. Now, what I think is the biggest piece here is this little ribcage corset, which I think is really cute. So as you can see, it's red, and it has the you'd expect for a ribcage, and then on the back we have an actual spine detail, which I think is so high quality and so cool. The only thing I have with that part though is I don't like how it ends at the top. Like, I understand that it's like a clip, I guess, but I don't know. I feel like there could have been a better way of finishing it at the top, because right now it kind of just feels like she's wearing this backwards, even though she's literally not. And on both arms she does have these little puffy sleeve thingies. They're more like ruffly. No, they are like pretty puffy. And it's made out of this like really thick tulle material, and it's not actually connected to the shirt. So if I really did not like it, I could remove it. I think I might end up removing it, unfortunately. I love the addition. I still think it kind of gives off this like luxe high quality collector doll, so I think that's really fun. She has this sleeveless catsuit situation. It kind of just ends as like shorts, which is still really cute, though I'd love if it was like a full catsuit. That'd be so cool. But you've got a little zipper detail going through the middle there. Then we get down to the amazing shoes. I remember how much of a stir this created on the doll sites and stuff, because it was, I don't know, they were calling it Monster High's first fabric boot, but I feel like we've had something before that was full fabric. But either way, I still really love this, and I think it's just so cohesive for the actual doll. But we've got these little white drippies at the top. For the actual fabric of the boot, it has this classic brain pattern kind of happening all throughout it, which is really cool. And then you've got these plastic soles with a stiletto heel, which actually looks like a Monster High skeleton hand, which I think is quite meta, and I think that's really cute. And then at the bottom of the shoes, what do we have there? On this one, we have an image of Deadfast himself, and then here we have the DF logo, because in case y'all don't know, Ghoulia is the biggest fan of Deadfast, and of course we had to show that off here, which I think is very successful. Yeah guys, that is basically this Ghoulia doll. Anyone who has her, please tell me, what do you think about her? How much do you love her? How much do you hate her? What is it that you don't love about her? If anything, I just don't like that it's fully like a full pleather outfit, because I feel like that would kind of crease and eventually flake at some point. Also, I'm not too fond of the headdress. Looking at this doll, like, for what it is, just such a classic, quintessential Ghoulia doll in like a very fashionable outfit, very cute. I think there was a lot of love put into her. I can really feel the effort that they put into her. At the end of the day, I think she's a really strong Skeletor doll, and I'm just like so glad I have her, and I'm so happy that I could unbox her. But yeah guys, anyways, thank y'all so much for watching this video up until this point. Please like, comment, and subscribe if you want, and I'll see y'all on the flip side. Bye bye.